All right, guys, welcome back to There Is No America Without Erica. We all need a little Erica in our life. So I've got a story for you that is either completely stupid or potentially a really big deal, depending on how far this goes. Because a guy just got arrested for selling force reset trigger. Not a machine gun, not a conversion device, a force reset trigger. And here's the part that makes this even better. This happened in Florida. Yeah, the same Florida that helped make these things popular in the first place. So what we're gonna do is break the entire thing down piece by piece, what he was actually selling, what law they were trying to use against him, and then at the end, I'm gonna tell you exactly where I think this goes. Because if this doesn't quietly disappear, this could turn into a much bigger fight than people realize. Now, before we get into it, quick shout out to the people keeping this channel going. You guys already know what's up. Over on Only Tactical Fans, we've got MREs, tourniquets, all stuff you should probably have but keep putting off buying. And yeah, a tourniquet is still one of those things where if you ever actually need it, you're gonna wish you spent the money. So if you've been meaning to grab one, now's a good time. All right, back to all this crazy mess. So first, let's talk about what this guy was actually selling. They're calling it a bump stock. They're calling it a rapid fire device. They're even lumping it in like it's basically a machine gun. It's not. A force reset trigger works completely different. A bump stock uses recoil to basically bounce your finger on the trigger faster. An FRT mechanically forces the trigger to reset forward after each shot. Still one round per a trigger function. Still technically semi-auto. That difference matters a lot because the entire case is going to hinge on whether those two things can legally be treated the same. Now, let's talk about Florida law because this is where things start getting really shaky. After the 2018 Parkland school shooting, Florida passed a law banning bump stocks. And the definition they use basically says any device that allows a firearm to fire more than one shot with a single trigger pull, or simulates automatic fire by increasing the rate of fire. Okay, cool. That makes sense for bump stocks. But here's the problem. That law was written for a very specific type of device, not engineered trigger systems like FRTs. And now they're trying to shove FRTs into that same box. And this is where it gets even more ridiculous. One of the main companies that made FRTs popular was Rare Breed Triggers. They were based in Florida. So Florida went from making these things, selling these things, having companies build entire businesses around these things, to now arresting someone for selling one. Now, before we go any further, let's clear something up because people are gonna bring it up. Binary triggers. Florida doesn't explicitly ban binary triggers by name. They exist in this weird gray area where some people say they're fine, some people say they're not. And nobody really wants to be the test case. Sound familiar? Yeah, that's exactly where FRTs are sitting right now too. So now let's talk about what actually happened. Back in September of 2025, deputies were working undercover at a gun show in West Palm Beach. They get tipped off about a vendor selling these triggers. They approach him. He's selling them for around $300, shows videos of them running, explains how they work. Then he makes one statement that is probably going to follow him for the rest of this case. He says something along the lines of, yeah, this would be legal in Texas, but not in Florida. Now that right there, that's what prosecutors are going to latch on to. Because now they're not just arguing what the device is, they're arguing that he knew it. Now here's the part I didn't tell you at the beginning. This didn't just happen. The arrest actually comes months later in early 2026, which tells you this wasn't some quick decision. They had time to look at this, test it, build a case, and they still moved forward with it. Now that's important. So now we get to like the real question. What happens if this doesn't just quietly go away? Because most cases like this, they disappear. Well, at least maybe used to. Nowadays, I feel like every prosecutor just wants to latch onto it because they're anti-gun or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, charges get dropped, plea deal, nobody pushes it. But if this one keeps going, this is where things get interesting because now you're forcing courts to answer a question they've been avoiding. What is a force reset trigger? Is it a semi-auto trigger or a machine gun? And that question matters way more than just one case. Now, under New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruin, the government has to justify gun laws using history and tradition. So if FRTs are in common use and not historically restricted, it becomes a lot harder to ban them. But if a court decides they function like a machine guns, that's game over. And if this somehow makes it all the way up to Supreme Court, you're looking at one of two outcomes. Either the court says FRTs are basically machine guns, and that gives states and federal government a green light to go after them everywhere, or the court says they're not. And suddenly laws like Florida start looking a whole lot weaker. So when people say, oh, it's just one guy getting arrested, no, this is one of those cases where the definition decides everything. Because if the definition changes, the legality changes everywhere. Now, me personally, I don't think this makes it that far. I think this is way more likely to quietly disappear than turn into a landmark case, I think, because once you get into court and actually have to explain the difference between a bump stock and an FRT, that argument gets uncomfortable real fast. But if it doesn't disappear, this could turn into a fight that nobody on either side can control once it starts. And that's the part people should actually be paying attention to. Now, anyways, let me know what you guys think below. If you made it this far, I appreciate you sticking around. If you need gear, medical, whatever, check out Only Technical Fans. We've got you covered. And if you're shopping on Amazon, don't forget to use our link down below. And even when you click on that link and you have our little store and you don't get anything that's in the store, just because you clicked our link, we get a kickback from the shopping that you're already going to do. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. All right, go and shut the door. I don't need no peeping Tom. Probably have to keep over on Only Technical Fans. We've got only over it's a forced reset trigger. A forced reset trigger complete. One of the main. That's a hell of a pivot. 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 Now, before we go any further, suddenly laws like Florida starts looking a lot, and suddenly laws like Florida, and suddenly like Florida starts looking, and suddenly laws like Florida. Why can't